Demon Slayer to the stage. Come on up, everyone. We have Zach Aguilar, Greg Chun, Abby Trott, Mark Whitten, and Xander Mobus. Yes, we do.
Hello.
They're labeled.
And here I thought we could bond together in our nakedness.
I'm Greg Chun now. I don't appreciate that. I never said that. All right.
Welcome, everybody. How are you all doing today?
So good.
We're good. How are you, Renee?
Good. I'm good.
Oh no, it's windy. It's too windy for this.
It is
Windy.
good. If your name goes away, you can either just take someone else's name and become a new person today, or just ignore it.
I'm some joker named Xander Mobus.
I see what you did there. That was
So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself? Tell us your. I feel like this is being weird. Tell us your character and your favorite line from the show.
Starting on that end.
Hi, I'm Zach Aguilar. The name's Tanjiro Kamado. Not Gunpachiro.
Is that your favorite line?
Is that your?
Well, he was the first one, though. Being naked and all that. But yeah,
Oh yeah, that is a very. That's one of the best lines in the entire show.
it was fun.
Hi, I'm Abby Trott. I voice Nezuko Kamado. And also Chuntaro, the sparrow. My favorite Nezuko line is, "Welcome home, Inosuke."
Brilliant.
The end.
Hard act to follow. Hi, my name is Mark Whitten, and I am the voice of Kyojuro Rengoku. Hi, everybody. My favorite line is "Set your heart ablaze."
Hi, I'm Greg Chun, the voice of Muzan Kibutsuji, and my favorite line used to be, "Why do you exist if your sole purpose has become to disappoint me?" But ever since the last episode, it's now, "I'll massacre every last one of you before sunrise!" Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Greg Chun. My favorite, my character is, what's your character's name?
Muzan.
Muzan. Hi, I'm Xander Mobus. I do the voice of Yahaba, and my favorite line is, "Demon Slayer, I hardly know her."
I remember that line. That was the best of the show.
Thank you, yeah.
Direct all questions to Xander for the rest of this.
That's
panel.
such a good idea, guys.
The more detailed, the better.
Yeah, I love this show so much, guys. I know
He's
it
our
so
resident historian in the show, actually. We're going to do a deep dive with him today. Really bend his knowledge.
Okay.
This was a mistake.
First question: how did each of you prepare to bring your characters to life, especially with such emotional and intense storylines?
I think we start with Xander on this one.
Okay, so first you want to dig up the body, right? Then you want to get her on a table. A storm is going to really help because you need electricity to get him to move again. You know what, here, yeah, I'll answer this. I think for Zach, how he prepares to bring Tanjiro to life is a nice schwitz. I think for Abby, you know what, I'm going to guess a shot of espresso in the morning. For Mark, it's, I'm gonna say 1,000 crunches in the booth.
Accurate.
For Greg, it's reciting all of American Psycho, like from top to bottom. It's really impressive to watch. How am I doing so far?
Spot on, man.
You nailed it.
Amazing.
Nailed
That's
it.
it. That's the answer. Whoa.
Holy.
Write it down.
I didn't think about that American Psycho. That's actually a really good reference because I love that movie and I love Patrick Bateman's character in it, and a lot of sort of the seething that Patrick does in that show is pretty relevant when it comes to Muzan. But for me, honestly, preparing for Muzan doesn't take much because I have led a very dark emotional life myself, and so I just got to go in there and be me. I've recently gotten more happy in general, so now it may be more challenging, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we got to keep that we got to keep that darkness up for like 3 more movies.
I
Greg.
know, then I can feel free.
Take his Prozac away.
Xander was spot on. You missed the leg routine as well, and I mean, it's not just crunches. You think I'm just crunches, but it's okay.
I'm sorry. I know you're more than that.
No, honestly, it's gosh, to get into Rengoku, when I first got the audition for him, I was like, oh, this guy's all eyes. His eyes are just like laser focused. Yeah, exactly. We've got, you're holding up, he's just eyes. Oh, that's all I see. And the Funko Pop there. But no, it's like his presence, his stance, his command. Of course, the performances of the original Japanese cast as well, which are fantastic and loud and commanding. So yeah, you just kind of puff your chest out, never blink, and there you go. You're set for a hell of a session.
Yeah, for Nezuko, I just like go to sleep for a long time. Then I wake up and I'm like, I'm ready. I'm ready for this.
How do you deal with Nezuko's different sizes? Nezuko changes size a lot.
Yeah, she does, and her pitch changes with her size.
Yeah.
Actually, like Nezuko does have a lot of different voices, even though
How did
she
you do?
doesn't say many words.
Right.
How'd you do buff Nezuko?
Buff Nezuko.
Butt chin Nezuko.
I wanted it to sound as goofy as possible. So we did do a lot of takes. I was like, no, I want to do that again. I want it to sound really dumb. And then we ended up with Big Brother.
I will protect you.
Yeah, really silly.
What do?
What do you do?
I wake up in the morning and I think of my favorite person in the whole wide world.
Who's that?
Mr. Giyu! Mr. Giyu, Mr. Giyu, Mr. Giyu! Mr. Giyu, Mr. Giyu.
Wonderful.
And then Johnny Young Bosch, who plays Mr. Giyu, just like in the show, in real life, he ignores me.
So sad, so accurate.
Yeah, feel sorry for me.
Thank you. That was great. I'm a music teacher, so I love music, and I wondered if your character had a theme song that wasn't from the show, what would that be?
That's such a good question.
That's a really hard question.
And we are stumped.
Okay, so
I feel like we've got an obvious answer from Greg over here.
what? No, this is a very,
Annie, are
very
you
intellectual
okay?
answer.
Okay.
So he would, in reality, to everyone else, he would be a big Rammstein fan, right? Like while he's doing his concoctions, he's just blasting Rammstein in his thing. But in reality, that's all just a show, and it's actually "Can You Stop the Rain" by Peebo Bryson.
Nice.
That's what he listens to when he's by himself.
I love that.
I didn't have a Rengoku solo thought, but I do have a Rengoku Tengen thought. If it's the two of them, it's got to be Disco Inferno. Like, come on! What are we waiting for? Give me a spin-off.
I feel like Nezuko's is a Blackpink song, but I don't
Oh, nice.
know anything about K-pop, so you get to choose. Just because she wears black and pink.
And I
Back in
said,
bed,
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what the hell is going on?
That's good.
Wait, so does Tanjiro like the He-Man version or the Three Non-Blondes version?
both combined.
Oh, okay, nice.
Fire and water, baby.
Yahaba is a big Rush fan, but he's like you have to listen to the whole album. He's like the worst Rush fan you've ever met. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. And this will be
Where's the line? Where's the
Also, to everyone who I said, come to the panel if you need to sit down and relax. I'm so sorry. I didn't know there would not be any chairs. So
She's a demon.
thanks for coming anyway.
Get her.
all right. My last question for you all, or actually, yeah, if you could swap voices with any other cast member for a day, who would it be?
Oh, swap voices.
Wow. If I could
Oh God, it would be Xander. Have you heard what this guy can do? I mean, Yahaba is scratching the surface of what Xander is capable of. I would switch places with Xander in a second.
I did pay him $300 to say that. Oh boy, I don't know. Let me see who's on this cast list. Hang on, come back to me. Circle back.
I would switch with Abby because probably out of every voice actor I know, she's the only one that literally has sessions from like 8 a.m. till 10 p.m. every single day. So I would switch, make a ton of money, and then just give it back to you.
Are we switching just for the show?
Just for the day.
Oh, I thought you meant in real life.
Like that, yeah, I need clarification.
I think in real life, just so you can like shenanigans for a day as some person.
If it were in the show, it'd be Mark, because I love Rengoku.
Yeah, what about, for the show or for the day?
Oh, for the show and
show
for the day.
or for the
Okay,
day.
gotcha.
Yeah, Rengoku's my favorite. Everyone knows that.
I'd switch places with KG then for Sonami. I'd want to be Sonami for a day. I think that'd be fun.
I'd want to be. Oh, hear the wind blowing the microphone. I think I'd want to be Inosuke because he's my favorite character, and you don't have to match flip flaps because he's wearing the mask the whole time.
True.
That's a solid point.
That's a good answer.
Okay, I got one. I don't know any of the characters. I haven't seen the show, by the way, guys. I'm sorry. I know the deception has been really solid so far. But as far as like just switching voices for a day, I'm going to go with Crispin Elizabeth Freeman. If you didn't know that was his middle name, it is. Yeah, absolutely. That guy just has like, I don't know. I grew up watching Helsing, so like, yeah, I'm going to go with him.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Yeah, I'd probably be Inosuke too. Yeah.
I want to sound like a fancy gorilla man.
Fight me!
We sound great.
Eat the crow. Eat the crow.
Together, we could definitely do
Yeah,
it.
us combined, we do a fusion dance and then turn into Bryce. And
Nice.
It's awesome.
Nice. I like it.
Awesome. Thank you, everyone.
What was your favorite arc?
For me, it was the Entertainment District. I love that one.
Yeah, I also love the Entertainment District and Daki and Gyutaro and Mr. Flashy. There's a lot of good stuff in there.
Is he here? Ray Chase?
Right?
I don't know.
No, I don't think
know if
so.
Ray's here.
Ray J.
Ray,
If he
call him
is,
Ray
why
J.
is he on the
Yeah, why is he?
panel? No,
What the heck? I actually, I probably shouldn't just say my own season, so I'll go with the.
Can.
No.
No,
I
it's
actually
fine.
do very much like the absurdity of the Entertainment District. I just love those muscle mice. I can't get enough of them.
Muscle.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to hand it to that.
Yeah, for me, it's always Mugen Train, 100%. Mark knows how powerful that arc was for me, just from a personal standpoint, and we've had coffee enough and hung out enough that it's not weird, so I can keep saying that. It's fine.
Is Mugen Train the one that Rengoku's from the most? Mugen Train was great. I love Mugen Train. Just so good.
I'll give you that $3.
You think they're buying it?
I think so. You're selling it.
Okay, good.
What's going on, everybody? New? I've been on the opposite side when you guys done voice acting, but I always wanted to know, how do you guys get into those emotions when you got to do those sad scenes? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We go to the dark places.
Right.
We dredge up all of the sludge from our past, and I don't know. For me, like with dubbing specifically, there's the luxury of getting the animation while you're dubbing. So we get to like see the scene, and then we come in for the English take, right? That really puts me in it. Having like that almost finished product to really like immerse you, it's so helpful as an actor. So like for scenes like the scene where Nezuko is stepping out into the sun, just that animation alone really put me in a place. And it was really hard to record because in that scene Nezuko is burning alive, and it's really rough, but it's animated so well, and the music and everything, that I was just in it. I don't know. How about you guys?
I think for me, it's probably just the music of the show. It's same recording that scene like Abby. I don't know. I just remember like we saw Nezuko and there was music, there was sound effects, and then all of a sudden it just goes completely silent. It goes silent for like 20 seconds, and then the music kicks back in. So if I can listen to the music or soundtrack of a show or a scene and really kind of dial that music into what is happening in the moment, it definitely helps me.
Yeah, music and all that these guys just said is all those effects. The finished product is all huge, and it's a big emotional touch point with music. And I had a similar experience when watching Mugen Train, and when he looks up and sees his mom in the distance, and just the setting around the scene, the journey you've been on up until that point, because you're kind of living through all of it. I guess the one pitfall is that you can get yourself into a place, which I was watching it and I'm starting to tear up, and I'm like, oh shoot, that's not exactly what's happening in Rengoku's headspace right now. But you kind of put yourself in that emotional place as the audience too, and it's a good wave to ride. So yeah, especially with dub, we get that little helpful boost.
Yeah.
I mean, Abby was half joking, I assume, but I mean, I really, it is about digging up childhood trauma for me, and I've been thinking a lot about what it means to be vulnerable, and it's a word that's tossed around a lot, and I never really understood it until lately. And that is, I've had this tendency my whole life to just sort of shove everything down, pretend everything's fine, this bad thing happened, it's okay, it's fine. And in reality, when you allow yourself to feel like it's not fine, I mean, the sort of emotion that you can access is pretty profound. And so I'm making an effort now to, in the past I've just dredged up the past and been angry and tormented, and now I think I'm bringing it up and trying to be vulnerable to it, and I feel like that's it adds another layer of authenticity that can be useful. So.
That's like a really good answer. I was gonna say tear hairs out of my leg, like you reach in your pocket. I was gonna do a joke answer, but after that, I feel like I should give a serious one. Honestly, one of the most helpful things, in my opinion, is if you get to record last, because then you get to hear what everybody else does. And I'm a big believer in acting is reacting. If I don't have, the Japanese track is there, but you can't I don't speak Japanese. Again, I know I fooled all of you. But because of that, the nuances of their performances are a little bit lost on me, right? I don't know what words they're emphasizing. Oh my God. So if I get to record after everybody else, they've done the hard work of putting you in that place. You just have to respond to it. And thankfully on Demon Slayer, that was the case for me. So easy job.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I wanted to ask you guys, if you guys got transported into the world of Demon Slayer, not as your characters, but as yourselves, what would your breathing style or blood demon art be?
I probably wouldn't have one.
Oh.
I'm pretty lame in real life.
Bystanders for sure.
I think it would be cat hair breathing.
Cat
So
hair.
I'm always covered in cat hair, thanks to my two cats, Keiki and Shu. Keiki sheds a lot, so I think I would use that to my advantage. You know how when you get a cat hair in your eye, it's really painful and you can't get it out, and it's just maddening? That would be one of my attacks. Cat hair breathing.
That's a good one. I don't know. I think I would do doo-doo caca breathing. Take that, you demons!
Very serious form.
Take that!
Yeah.
No, I kind of wonder if you could play that off, right? Could you convincingly be blood demon art, irritable bowel syndrome?
That honestly sounds worse than any other.
Could be a blood demon art.
Could be. Don't want that.
Ooh. I would like the mild inconvenience blood demon art, not even irritable bowel syndrome, but just something I don't know. Well, paper cuts are even bad too. What's moderately fussy?
Step on a Lego breathing.
Yeah, step on a Lego. Blood demon art, not a breathing style. No, I'm here to cause pain.
Yeah. But what if you're
Only
causing
pain.
pain to the demons with the Legos?
Blood demon art, student debt.
Yeesh.
Nobody deserves that. I don't know.
Hello.
What is your favorite outfit? What outfit would you trade for your own character from anybody in the cast of Demon Slayer?
Ooh.
Oh.
For us as people to wear in real life.
For your characters.
Oh, for our
or,
characters.
Or yourself.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe...
I feel like you've got the best fits. Your dude.
I do,
With
for
the
sure.
hats and everything.
yeah.
Smooth criminal.
What if all the Hashira just like have like a Muzan suit on?
Yeah.
Just with, like,
Everybody
different
shows
accents?
up. There's ZZ Top playing in the background.
Hey, Nezuko could rock that hat. I could see it.
I could see that.
Yeah, that actually that's not half bad.
It would be kind of cool to see Muzan's Lady Muzan be Nezuko's kimono. That would be kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
Or like Mitsuri has kind of Nezuko colors going on already, so Nezuko could try that on. Why not?
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Totally.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi. My question is, how can you relate to the character that you play?
Ooh. Well, you know, 6 of my siblings were also tragically murdered by a demon. So,
Spoiler alert.
That old chestnut.
I'm an only child, so yeah, I can't technically, but I get in there and I just think of like my family. I love the scenes when Tanjiro kind of gets the flashbacks to his family. I remember when we were doing Mugen Train, that was freaking awesome. Just getting able to like go in the booth and really try to hit those heartstrings when he's talking about like seeing his family again. It's funny, Lucian Dodge, who he's the voice actor who plays Akaza, funny enough. He went to go watch Mugen Train after, once it came out with his family in New York. And I just thought it was kind of funny because everybody's like, we hate Akaza after what he did to Mr. Rengoku. But he was saying, he's like, I watched that scene where Tanjiro saw his family and I genuinely cried. Like I thought it was so sad.
It is.
So just do my best to like get in the sad headspace and think about sad moments, the darkness.
Darkness in us all. I feel like I can relate to Nezuko's desire to protect those she loves. I feel like a lot of us can relate to that element. And that's kind of what drives Nezuko and Tanjiro throughout the whole show. Also, I do love to sleep, so I relate to that. Yeah.
I definitely relate to Rengoku's, I guess it's kind of idealism, but like his sense of duty. Like there's so much about him that is, I have those aspects to myself, but in all honesty, like Rengoku is like a role model to me as well. It's like I want that Rengoku alarm clock. I want that sort of like reminder, and I those things I can find them within myself, even if I may not always, as human Mark, have the follow through to be quite as courageous as someone like Kyojiro is. But I think that's kind of a cool thing to like also come in contact with when you're playing a character like that. Aspects of yourself that are there, and there's that aspiration, that hope to follow through and really bring them to life.
Now all I can think about is Rengoku alarm clock and what that would sound like.
Get up! Get out of bed! It's time to face the day! Get up! What are you doing? Get out of bed!
I love it.
My answer to this is always such a bummer, because I do relate to Muzan's backstory is pretty minimal in the show, but you do see him sort of ostracized from his peers and had the sort of anger and hurt that he develops, and I just know what that's like, so that's pretty much how I dial in.
I do share Yahaba's passion for arrows and dead children. No, okay, I do have a serious question though for like you guys. So Yahaba, like he's got eyes on his hands, right? And like his eyes are always closed, eyes are open. How does he wipe his ass? That is pink eye waiting to happen. This has been bothering me for
You don't think he has a
years.
bidet?
Maybe demons don't wipe.
Oh my god.
The dirty, dirty secrets.
Okay, this panel has gone in a really unfortunate direction.
Taking a turn. There's no going back.
Thank you for your
Thank you.
question.
Thank you.
Sorry for Xander.
Literally for years.
Hi.
Hi.
So my question is, what was your favorite episode to voice act in and why?
Mugen Train. I mean, seriously, I don't know. There's way too much to love about Mugen Train. My personal answer can't be anything but that. Although I do like that first episode that they didn't necessarily include in the film, because of his disguise as a bento box vendor himself that doesn't quite work out. Tasty!
For me, obviously, it's the last episode because I think I talk more in that episode than in the rest of the show combined. But it's, you know, so there was a lot of fun stuff to do there. Getting to do a scene with Matt Mercer is always amazing. But previous to that, I think the scene where I'm little boy Muzan and I'm cursing out Akaza, that was a lot of fun too.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Wow. I think my favorite one was from, it was like the very last episode of the Swordsmith Village. I feel like we kind of got to do a lot, and
I cried in that episode.
Oh yeah, no, me too. I mean, it was so sad, and
not just because Nezuko was like being burned alive, but because Tanjiro was like crying.
Yeah.
And I love Tanjiro so much.
that was a great way to spend my my Monday at 9 a.m. Thank goodness you're all right, Nezuko.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
Do I even need to answer this?
Yeah,
Like,
Yes.
I got two
I
of
want
them.
details.
Okay, so
You have two?
Yeah, I've got two. I know, 2 whole episodes. I really liked the episode where the lady threw her balls, and I was like, "Hey, stop throwing your balls all messy. Like, I don't like that." This is actually what happened in the episodes.
Why
Like,
are you
not
throwing
like,
those bots?
yeah, exactly.
Stop throwing those bots everywhere. I don't like the bots. Wow,
That is a stunning impression of him too.
I like the bots. I like the bots.
Spot on.
Okay.
That's all I got, man. I'm not contributing. Sorry.
What about the second episode? You didn't contribute this?
Oh, sorry. She threw her balls more, then she died, and I was like, "Whoa, she's dead," and then I was dead.
Okay. All right.
Goodness.
Thank goodness.
Then we have to do
I think we were chasing somebody who was a kid. It was a while ago, man. I did tell them not to put me on this.
Bring it back to bring it back to 2019, brother.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If you guys could choose any previous character that you haven't voiced and choose to voice that character from all, like just any anime, who would you choose? Okay, so I'm gonna kind of, I don't know, I can't really pick a character because everyone who has played like anything that I could possibly imagine has done such an incredible job with it. But there is a series, and it's not an anime, that I would love to be a part of in the future, and that's Avatar: The Last Airbender. I love that series. It's like my all-time favorite. I watched like every episode hundreds of times, so I would hopefully one day I have a chance to audition for that. That'd be super cool.
I want to voice Pikachu.
Pika-pee.
Pikachu.
But yeah, the really big, buff, burly Pikachu.
Pikachu.
It's so hard to answer because, like, right, you say that everyone's like, all the folks that we look up to and know voice these characters are still around. So, like, who are we to be like, I want to be that character? But for me, I don't know, it'd be probably be Spike from Cowboy Bebop. I just love that show. But I mean, like, I don't know. Steve is still here. And he's fantastic.
Steve
so,
will punch
yeah.
you.
He will punch me. He will hunt me down.
He's got that voice.
For me, I'd probably choose. I was watching the show that made me want to get into anime as a voice actor was Fate Zero, and Grand George's character, what was his name? Lancer? Was that his name?
Yeah, he was Lancer.
Yeah, his performance really struck me. I just thought Lancer was so cool, and I wanted to be cool one day. So probably that, I guess.
Damn, man. Okay.
This is one you can answer.
Yeah, no, this is one I can answer, and it's tough because, like, it genuinely, like Zach said, it almost feels like I have an answer, but it almost feels disrespectful to say because
Well, we're
the
not
original
saying we'd be
performance
better at it.
Said that.
is so good. But Guts from Berserk, I would.
Oh, yeah.
That is my just favorite manga of all time, and like his character journey is. It's a bit of a rough ride if you haven't seen the show, but it's heartbreaking and yeah, it's a stunning story.
Nice. Thank you.
And I know how he wipes his butt.
Had to bring it back there, didn't you?
Job besides voice acting, what would it be?
Oh gosh. New careers, everybody.
Definitely an accountant. No.
Mime.
I don't know.
Voice directing.
Oh, keep it in the biz. That's good. That's good.
That's right.
Considering, I mean, I dabble in a bunch of stuff, so I do direct.
You already do like everything.
Yeah.
Well, but the one
does
thing
everything.
the one thing I don't do that to any real extent that I would like to try is writing, I think. And not even adapting, but like writing movies.
Greg
or
is
TV
a writer, a director, a teacher, a composer. It's insane.
Legend.
It's really insane. And an actor, of course. Like, beyond that, I'm sure you have like 5 other jobs I'm not mentioning.
Well,
What are they?
I don't want to get into
No,
that.
you do.
I'm a real estate agent, a lawyer.
It's crazy.
I got a massage place.
I would believe it. I don't know how he does it. I really don't know
Muzan
how
massages.
you schedule all of those things and manage to do all those things. It's really impressive.
Seriously.
Well, it's just that I'm not busy enough at any given one of them to take up all of my time. So that's what gives me the time to do these other things. But I also find great joy in diversifying and seeing sort of storytelling from different points of view. And so voice directing that I'm pivoting more and more into. I mean, the best thing about that, honestly, is that I get to see my friends. Like, when you're an actor, you go and you do your sessions and it's just you. But if you're directing a show, you get to work with like 3, 4, 5 of your friends every single day. And it's really, really cool. So the social aspect of it, I really, really enjoy.
For me, in industry, it would probably be something like, I had a hot minute where I was like side-eyeing game development before I got sucked back into the acting world by like booking a part in an indie film, and I was like, no, I'm an actor forever. But for a while I was like, oh, it would be fun to just really develop video games and be on the technical side. Full other thing, I think like, if I could have just like poof, a dream job, something like what akin to Neil deGrasse Tyson does, like being a quantum physicist would be mighty cool, I think. Just something in like the science field, and I don't know, I love astronomy, I love science, I love those sorts of things, but that is like a hard pivot and decades of study, which I don't know, maybe I still have some time. We'll see. I'm coming for you, Neil. Did we get everybody?
And I'd like to be an emo musician.
Oh, yeah. Musician.
Tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Don't make me change my mind.
I think you should change your career.
I know. You should change, yeah. What am I doing?
Sitting on a gold line.
I was born to do that and not this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, nice to meet you guys.
Hello.
This is a weird but fast question. What would you guys rate your characters' outfits?
Rank the character's outfit?
Yeah,
100 out of 10.
Oh, S tier. S tier for sure.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Sounds like.
How's your outfit? We already.
You
all
can't get
agreed.
better than Smooth Criminal. It's the ultimate.
Yeah, Yahaba seems comfy. I'm about it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're all very fond of our clothes.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
So my question is a little more sad.
Uh-oh.
So if you were to tell something to your character or your character's sibling, Mark, please say this about Tanjiro, what would you tell them?
Oh gosh.
A word of advice.
I mean, for Rengoku, he already says it so well to Tanjiro. I think that's kind of part of the heart-aching beauty of that, is that he already does have so many of his goodbyes that are just like perfectly stated. I think one of my favorites is what he says to his father, which is he just says, "Tell my father to take care of himself." It's such a non-judgmental, very, very almost loving and caring sentiment in the face of someone who's literally turned his back on his family. And I don't know, I think with me it's a little bit of a hard question to answer, just because Rengoku already does it so very well. The only thing is, maybe if he could have said something, I don't know, words of encouragement specifically for Mitsuri, maybe. I feel like that he even has a moment with her too, but I think that, you know, just a little bit of extra time to maybe give her a bit more strength.
I would give Nezuko and Tanjiro that cat poster that says "Hang in there." Says it all.
That's good.
I would tell Muzan to get the hell in therapy because, like, I get that you're hurt and stuff, but the way you're going about it is really not the best way. So.
Are you saying that anime villains maybe have difficulty expressing themselves in a healthy manner?
Yeah, you said those are your words.
Maybe some antisocial behavior?
Maybe a little.
Just a little bit? Okay.
What would you tell? What would you?
What would I tell Yahaba?
Yeah, what would you tell Yahaba?
I think
Please
he got.
have it be about butt wiping.
No. I think he got his head chopped off, so I would say duck.
Fair. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I would give him the cat poster too. We're talking about what we would tell our character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Advice.
Good luck, brother.
Thank you so
Tanjiro,
much.
buy gold now.
And our Rengoku.
All right.
Two more? Okay, so our Rengoku and our Nezuko will be our last guests in line.
Excellent.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Today I decided to cosplay as Rengoku. And my question is, out of 10, how would you rate a gift a stranger gave me?
What is it?
Is
that
it?
you may have to bring it
It's
up.
a donut. It's a freaking donut. It's a donut.
Oh, that's so
That's
mean.
That's a donut.
Oh, that's cruel.
I think this is a question for Mr. Tasty, Mr. Umaya Rengoku over here.
Mr. Donut.
What would you rate that gift out of 10?
Oh gosh, is it a
jelly flavored
jelly?
What kind of donut?
It doesn't look like it has any filling.
There could be jelly in there. You don't know.
Yeah.
Take a bite out of it. You don't know.
Don't eat a fan's gift.
No, I didn't eat it.
That's
I
the
didn't
first
eat
rule
it.
of going to a convention.
I guess. I mean, it's. I don't
Is
know.
it tasty?
It's a real gut punch to say it, but it's mighty tasty. 10 tasty. 10 tasty out of 1 of 10. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi.
I am wondering, who's your favorite Hashira and why?
It's gotta be Uzui. Tengen Uzui, because he's fancy, flashy, and also rage.
I like Shinobu because she's scary AF. She like smiles so pleasantly and she's so nice, but like she will mess you up.
I'm a fan of Kiyu. He's the one we meet right off the bat, and I want to be his friend, even if he doesn't want friends.
Everybody knows I love Rengoku, but the reason why is because I watch a lot of K-dramas, and I'm a very romantic person, and in romantic literature and stuff like that, the righteous are so very righteous, and the wicked are so, evil and horrible, and you get to see them get what they deserve, right? And Rengoku to me represents that such a pure, heroic person. You talk about like complicated characters, this and that. Rengoku's not complicated. He's just amazing through and through, and the best example of everything you could ever come across. So I love everything about him.
Who could pick? They're all so good.
If you had to rate them in order, I want you to name your full order and the full names of each Hashira.
Hashira?
And their breathing style. In fact, give us a breathing art that they do, each one. It's not too much to ask, right?
Asthma?
Okay. We're with you.
Their weakness is pollen.
Uh-huh.
And my favorite is Rengoku and...
Yeah. You're just saying that because you're making eye contact.
Very much so. Is he one? Wait, did I get that right?
You got my name right. Yeah, hey.
Yay.
This is a big moment for me, guys.
We're sorry we had to end it on Xander.
Xander's available for other panels of shows that he's not even in, so that's always an option.
Invite him to everyone.
Those ones I've probably seen. I just haven't seen this one.
Well, thank you all so much for your time, for your such enthusiasm and your your excitement. We really appreciate it. Is there anything that you want to plug? And can you tell our guests where they can find you for the rest of the weekend?
Well, I'm only here today, so if you want to meet me, come to my table. I'm outside where it's not as hot anymore, so it's great. And watch Grimsburg on Fox Sunday nights, next day on Hulu.
Me too. Yeah, I'm also only here today, so if you guys want to come see me, come by, say hi. I'm inside because I'm not a demon, and I hope you guys are looking forward to Infinity Castle coming out September 12th.
I'm also signing today and tomorrow, and check out Don to Don Season 2 Evil Eye. First 3 episodes in theaters, June 6th, like next week.
I'll be here today and tomorrow as well. I'm right where these cats are on the inside, and I'm gonna just plug a show that more people should be watching anyways. Welcome to Demon School, Iruma-kun. All right, we got a couple of cheers. Someone's watching it. Yeah, that's right. Check it out.
I'm here too, I guess. Check out Demon Slayer, available on what? Is it Hulu?
Netflix.
Netflix? On Netflix. Check it out on Netflix, guys.
Crunchyroll.
And Crunchyroll. All of your favorite streaming services.
And I was your moderator, Universally Geeky. You can find me on TikTok. And this was our Demon Slayer panel. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everybody.
Slay those inner demons.